Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Let's make some unique custom planner spreads. Today, I am working on 3 custom planner spreads, all of which have kind of a holiday winter feel to them. First of all, we have Teresa, who is using the Grande Dashboard style planner, the new one that I recently released. And she would like pink and blue snowflakes, which I think will be super fun. Then we have Debbie, who requested a pink and silver Christmas spread. I'm going to create a spread for her that doesn't have very many stickers, so we will see how that works out. And then last but not least, today is Barb, who requested a little drummer boy theme for her big vertical spread. I will end up linking everything that I used down in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go. All right, we are going to start with Teresa's spread. Again, she's using the dashboard style planner. This is the layout that I designed, and that is available over on my website. She asked for blue and pink snowflakes. I didn't have any blue and pink snowflakes, but I did have a stencil, and I knew that was a great way to make a big impact on the page. Stencils are fabulous for your planners. With this paper, the paper that I use to create my planner inserts, it's pretty thick, and so this doesn't actually bleed through at all. Of course, this is a light color. I'm using Distress Oxide. I think this is Speckled Egg, and then I'm going to use Spun Sugar. And I'm just working through the stencil, adding blue to several different parts of the page, and then we're going to come back and add pink as well. I'm not too worried about a quote perfect cover for the ink. I like that it's a little bit washed out. Again, we're going with the background kind of image here. Now I'm working the pink around the page, and later on we're going to add a little something extra to just put it over the top. But using stencils in your planner is fabulous because obviously you can very easily write over all of these images. You can make a really big impact with absolutely no stickers, which is always kind of a fun challenge to do. I, of course, will be adding stickers because I'm all about over the top and doing all of the different things. But we're going to start out with the Distressed Oxide. And again, I'm just blending it on using the rounded blending brush that I pick up from scrapbook.com. The stickers that I am using are these gorgeous kind of winterscape scenes. They are from the Hello Winter sticker book from Live Love Posh, which I think you can still pick up. Make sure to check down with my link below. And whenever you're shopping with Live Love Posh, you can always use code SCRAPPY10 to save 10% on your order. But all that being said, I love these dreamy landscapes, and they all had kind of snow in the background, and there was pink and blue in them. I thought they really picked up the pink and blue snowflakes really nicely. I anchored the page or the layout with florals in the top left corner and the bottom right corner. You can see that I planned out everything using the sticker guides, and now I'm kind of transferring the stickers over. It's just a fabulous way to wrap your head around where you think you want things to go on your page before you're actually sticking them down. And it helps me visualize because I can actually end up thinking, you know what, this one balances better up here because of the size. I had 2 big pieces too close together, so it really works better that I switched the 2 from where they were originally. And that's a big impact on the page. All of these pieces make a huge impact with the stenciling in the background. And so now it's about adding some boxes around the page to make this spread functional for Teresa as well. There are box stickers in the Hello Winter sticker book, which is fabulous because they are all the right color. So I'm going to use several of those in the light blue and the pink. And then I think I do end up having to get one double box from Mojo Jojo's pastel boxes sticker book. So I definitely picked that up as well, just because I felt I needed a bigger box over here on the left side. But this is a great resource, the Hello Winter sticker book. The fact that it has some of the box stickers in it and bullet points, which you will also see me grab later, works really well. On this dashboard spread, I have this huge bullet journal section or dot grid section. You can put boxes over there. You also don't have to draw boxes, or you don't have to use sticker boxes. You could actually draw your own boxes. You could create your own look over there. So I like the flexibility of how you can lay that out. The part that I'm still getting used to with decorating a dashboard layout is how I want the the bullet points to line up. Sometimes I want them to be, not sometimes, I almost always, I don't want them to line up vertically down the page. I want them to be offset on each box, if that makes sense. I don't want all bullet points down the left-hand side of a box and then a box over on the right-hand side. I like it to kind of rotate around just because I think it's a little bit more pleasing to the eye, but that's also slightly less organized. So let me know what you think. Would you line up all of the bullet points on your dashboard spread, or do you like how I kind of flip-flop if the bullet points are going to be on the left or the right? To finish off the stickers on the spread, I wanted to add a few phrases. So we're going to go with let it snow, winter wishes, and cold hands, warm heart. I think this is an awesome spread because it can be December or January or truly February as well. Kind of works. I wanted to add something just a little extra. So this is actually, it's like a pixie dust pen. It's got a little bit of glitter in it. It's clear. And I'm just adding a little covering over some of the snowflakes. It's really light. It's just a little bit of shimmer. It doesn't really come across on camera, but does in person. She can still easily write over the spread, but it has a little extra sparkle now. And I hope Teresa really likes it. I think it came together really, really nicely. Next up is Debbie, who also asked for some lighter tones for her Christmas spread. So we're going with the dashboard style again, except this time it is in the larger size. I call this the venti size. It's 8.5 by 11. It would be equivalent to the big size Happy Planner. And like I said in the intro, I don't really have a lot of stickers in the silver and pink, at least not any decorative ones. So I went through my holiday stash, and what I did find was that I had a few of these kind of vellum cards back from when I used to do Project Life. Do you remember Project Life, where there were all the card pages and you did a spread a week? Let me know if you remember, or if you used to do Project Life. I had a ton of different card kits. I used to kind of collect them, kind of like I do sticker books now. So I'm cutting apart a few of those vellum pieces because I found some that in fact had pink and silver. And then as I was going through my holiday stash, I did find a couple of papers that I believe are actually from Felicity Jane, back when they used to release physical product. And so I'm going to use just a few bits and pieces of those. I feel like when you use silver foil or any kind of foil, it makes a big impact. And so you don't necessarily need as much overall on the page. I am trimming out a few of these cards. This was a 4x6 card that had a few snowflakes on it. I wanted to use the snowflakes, so I'm just going to trim that out. And the same thing with the Winter Wonderland. And I'm doing a few boxes askew with the scrapbook paper. We're going to come back with functional boxes here in a minute. But right now, let's get everything down on the paper and kind of build from here. It's a different feel for me because it's so light and airy. I think it's absolutely gorgeous the way the spread comes out. And I think, again, it could be, you could totally use this in December because you have the trees and it could feel very Christmassy, but you could also use this spread in January as well. And again, kind of even into February. If you're, depending on where you live, winter can last sometimes a little bit too long. All right, let's cut apart the page. I'm going to end up having to repunch those holes in a bit, but you can also figure out where the rest of these snowflakes are going to go. It was at this point that I realized I put all the snowflakes I cut out over on the right side of the spread, and I have no snowflakes on the left side of the spread, but luckily I do have another one of these cards. So I can just take a moment to trim out these snowflakes, kind of balance them out, move them around the spread, and give a little snow over to the left side. While I'm still getting used to decorating a dashboard layout, I can say that I'm loving the functionality of a dashboard layout. There's just so many things you can do over here on this left side. I like how this particular layout is very open. You can have choices on what you can do. It can be lots and lots of decorating. It can be very minimal decorating depending on the types of lists and things that you need for the week. So it kind of leaves it up to you and leaves the functionality and the creativity up to you. You don't get, for lack of a better phrase, you don't get boxed in. So I very much like how that goes. All right, so now that we got a lot of the decorative elements, let's go ahead and add some boxes. For boxes, I'm going to use the Rainbow Boxes Mega Sticker Book from the Happy Planner. This is a fabulous sticker book, especially if you're just starting your planning journey, because you have so many different colored boxes, different shapes, and all of these silver foil ones will work really well in this spread. There's not a lot of light pink in here, and I'm actually not going to pull in light pink boxes because the ones I have are from Mojo Jojo Plans, and it's a different pink. This is a very, very pale pink, and the pink boxes from Mojo Jojo did not work. So sketched out where my boxes were going to go with the sticker guide. Now I just have to transfer them onto the page. I kind of played with the placement a little bit. You can see even when I put them down, I put them down gently because I wasn't totally sure. Again, I don't totally like things lining up on the dashboard side. It's not my preference. So I'm still going to have to kind of work through that. I needed something up in this section. I decided, you know what? I can just layer a longer silver box. Why not? And then this one, just to bring a little bit more pink to the side, I put it on some scrapbook paper, matted it, and we will get that down on the paper just to bring a little more pink over to the left-hand side because you had some nice big pink elements on the right. Let me know what you think of Debbie's Winter Wonderland spread. All right, next up is going to be a spread for Barb, who requested the little drummer boy. When I started searching for images that I could use for the little drummer boy, the only ones I really ran across were from the animated movie. And as cute as they are, I didn't feel like it would make a good planner spread. And so I ended up finding this kind of cute picture, this outline picture of a little boy playing the drum. And I thought I can color this in and then I can match it to colors of stickers that I want to use. And it will come together a little bit more as a spread. I pulled the color choices from this kind of really fun, quirky sticker set from Holly Jolly Christmas from Live Love Posh. I think that was her release last year. I don't know if it's still available at her shop, but it is a fabulous book. If you didn't get to pick it up last year and it is still available, it's a great Christmas book. I'm super pumped about it. So we're going to go with those colors. I'm adding some washi tape at the bottom and at the top of these boxes so that it gives, it sets the tone of the music. We have our drummer boy right here. I printed him out on white sticker paper and then I colored him in using some paint pen markers that I picked up from the Stationery Pal, which was a fabulous choice because I have used these markers so much. They're fabulous. I love the colors and they cover really well and I can't say enough about them. So love those. Drummer Boy is going to go over here in the corner and I'm going to do something I don't normally do, and that is put the boxes in a grid fashion. Normally I don't do this. It's a lot of boxes. It makes a big impact on the page. And I don't know, it's just really big and in your face. However, this is going to be a big and in your face spread. And I wanted to get the boxes down to make sure that Barb would have boxes to use as I started to cover the rest of this spread. So I have to play with where the colors are going to go, making sure it's kind of evenly spaced. And I need one more red sticker. I had to pull it from different Mojo Jojo's jewel toned sticker book. That's where I'm getting all of these from. And now come the decorative stickers, and I'm going to play with these. And what I want this to be is kind of like all of these fun Christmas shapes and colors and symbols are coming from the drummer boy's drum. And so they're going to go up in a diagonal from the bottom left to the top right, as if they are radiating from his amazing drumming. And I love how it came out. I'm a little bit obsessed with this spread and I very much want to recreate it. When Barb asked me for a little drummer boy spread, I loved it because that's actually my husband's favorite Christmas song. He loves the little drummer boy and I love it too. It's a great one. I love Christmas music. I'm ready to start playing all the Christmas music. It's fabulous. So let's start putting these on the page. We got to add our little drummer boy first. Then I will get all of the boxes down on the page. I did a ton of the planning on those sticker guides and that worked out really well. It was a lot of stickers though, and as I was trying to get them off of the pages, I did have a few casualties. So we did have to kind of adjust a little bit on the fly just because they were all layered on top of each other. See, I had to fix my little candy cane friend right there. And then we move over to the right side. Let's get the boxes first. I had layered pieces on top of them, so I had to be like super careful. So I was pulling things off because I didn't want to run out of boxes. I personally am hoping that Mojo Jojo restocks some of her basic boxes, like her jewel tones and pastels and things like that, because I'm ready to purchase another round because I use them all of the time. All right, lots of the elements on the page. It came out really well. It's super cute. Let's add, I cut off part of this ornament and I always like to use the other part of the sticker. So I'm going to add that right there. So you see how they're all like coming from the drummer boy. I think that's really cute, but what's going to bring it all together is a little bit of stamping. So this is a stamp set from By the Well for God. I used to be on their creative team, and this had a little music note stamp. In fact, it had several little music note stamps. And that's what I'm going to add in to kind of fill in some of the open spaces and the white spaces, just a variety of different music notes. And I really feel like it brings the page together really nicely. I am kind of obsessed. Look how cute that is, this like whirlwind. And I still think it's functional because there are boxes. There's at least 2 places to write on every single day of the week, like 2 boxes, one like decorative box and then one open white space. And that works really, really well. So I think it's still going to be functional. Just got to clean up these holes and then add one other key element to wrap up the spread. All right, last thing that needs to go on the spread, of course, is parum-pum-pum-pum. And I had to literally go in Google to make sure that I was spelling it right. I assumed it was phonetic, but parum-pum-pum-pum. We're going to add that in a couple different spots on the page. I'm using some alpha stickers, again, from By the Well for God. When I used to be on their creative team, they have some fabulous alpha stickers, and so I have a ton in my stash, and I'm going to add those across the page, shift them onto the page, and then I'll end up outlining them in black just to make them pop a little bit more. And then that's it for this spread. I love how it came out. 3 different holiday spreads this time around. We have Teresa's pink and blue snowflake spread. Then we have Debbie's winter wonderland spread. And then we have Barb's little drummer boy spread. Let me know what you think of these down below. Let me know which one is your favorite. As always, I will link all of the supplies that I use so you can check those out below as well. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. You all are the best. There are some fun things happening here at the end of the year over on Patreon, including a super awesome bonus gift, a huge memory keeping project that we're going to work on together over on Patreon for the month of December. If you join by December the 1st, then you will be receiving one of those kits at my top 3 tiers, and then every Patreon member is receiving bonus stickers as a little thank you in the month of December. So head on over to Patreon, check out and see if there is a tier that might work for you. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.